I really didn't know what to call this video. New Year's resolution, year in review, stuff I want to fix. I don't know, it's kind of all of those things. So, this past year, I wasn't really happy with what I did video-wise. I don't know how else to put it. Legend of Mana has been the big focus, and it has also been a major struggle, to the point that I was wondering if maybe I just shouldn't do this anymore. Recently, like within the past few days, I had an idea for an April Fool's video, and then I just said, okay, I'll just pull up a Google Doc on this and start writing ideas, and 20 minutes later I had the full script. So there will be something April 1st, but more importantly, that was a bit of a confidence boost. Because I've been struggling for the longest time trying to figure out how Legend of Mana was going to work out. And I think I finally have a grasp on it. For those of you who aren't part of the Patreon, which by the way, because of how the Patreon's structured, no one paid anything for the past year. Longer than that, actually. I think it's been like a year and a half since anyone's paid anything. Just because I don't charge people until, like, the huge projects come out. But as part of the Patreon, I've started doing editing streams, so that people can get a chance to see the video as it's put together, and realize, yes, the video is in fact being worked on. Now, there are real-life things that have slowed down videos, like, I mentioned before about moving into a new house. That was a while ago, but we've still been going through and doing home improvement on various things in the house. We've replaced overhead lights, replaced ceiling fans, reworked the wiring for a section of the home, had an appliance in the kitchen that broke and wound up causing water damage to the interior of a cabinet and the ceiling for the floor below it. Had to repair a brick patio. I have been learning how to do various things to fix parts of the home over the past year or so. And bricklaying is one of those things. And there's also my job, which I'll admit I got way too focused on. I've found a better way to manage my time with it and be able to do some of the things I want to do, which is kind of an objective of mine for the rest of this year, is just be able to do more things that I want to do. I don't want, within terms of this channel anyway, this to just be like Gamefly and Fearless over and over and over. Ideally, I'd upload twice a week, but currently I can still just handle once a week while keeping my sanity. As much as part of me would like to be able to make a living off of doing this, YouTube's an extremely volatile environment. There's just recently been a wave of like people who make videos on YouTube. I refuse to use the term content creator. People who make videos on YouTube who have had a bunch of their stuff demonetized, and it's massively impacted their living. Still, and I'm not calling these New Year's resolutions, I do have a goal for this year, which is at least 3 big videos this year. Legend of Mana, which is in the editing phase right now. An SC-On, because I did the $5 gaming before, so SC-On's up next. And then either the retrospective video for the next Mana game, or a $5 gaming after that. And that's in addition to some other sizable projects I've started and not done a lot of work on. Because I've had ideas for other things I could do video-wise, such as an exploration of like what a fighting video game specifically with absolutely no story looks like, and a video about everything that I've ever backed on like Kickstarter or Indiegogo or Fig or anything like that, and the successes and failures, almost like a statistical breakdown of like how many successes and failures there were and what the definition of that is. So I guess those are a couple things to look forward to. I want to get those out this year as well. But beyond that, I'm looking into other things to help with my video making. Like, I'm exploring new audio techniques, audio editing techniques, I should say. And I'm also getting a bunch of more music that I can use for like backgrounds and audio beds and stuff like that. Because I tended to just kind of use the same things over and over. I think I got a little complacent with that, and I'm trying to stop that going into the next year and the next set of videos. And then there's one kind of personal thing I wanted to do, which is I want to make a voice demo. Like, voice acting is something I've always kind of had a fascination with, and I don't know, like, probably none of you realize this. In the mid-2000s and going into the 2010s, I was on a lot of voice acting forums and voice acting groups. I would do, like, Newgrounds Flash animations, radio plays, fan dubs, stuff like that. And I recently went back to some of them and realized, wait a minute, some of these people that I did, like, fan dubs and shit with, they went on to have careers in it. Now, my expectations are in check with this. I'm not expecting to be in, like, major anime releases or major video games or anything like that.
Prepare to die!
So my aim is just make a voice demo and then explore options, and if I can get into some, like, small projects here and there, like a small indie game or radio play or ad or something like that, then cool. If not, whatever, life goes on. And I gotta get back to work. I don't know if anything I've recorded to this point makes sense, but that's the state of things. I honestly can't remember everything that I said, so I am just going to walk off camera and shut this off and then edit it and see what happens.